Good afternoon, everybody. We'll just start in 1 minute. Good afternoon, everybody. We'll begin with a wisdom quote. A balanced mind is needed to balance the mind of others. Sayagyi Yu Ban Kin. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Yu Ban Kin was the first accountant general of Burma and a leading 20th century authority in Vipassana meditation. My name is Vasu Murthy. I want to welcome all of you on behalf of Dhamma into Action Foundation to the Vipassana meditation program. All of us have heard about the Vipassana meditation, but few of us know the precise understanding and meaning of Vipassana meditation. Today, we have an authority on Vipassana meditation, Venerable Bhante Sumitta ji, to tell us about Vipassana meditation and have us experience it as well. Bhante Sumitta ji is a founder of Dhamma USA, a non-profit organization based on community care and spiritual care activities. Bhante is actively engaged in social welfare and spiritual care activities in California and other states by conducting Dhamma talks, Sutta discussions, meditations, and Pali language classes, apart from helping many underprivileged families and children in Sri Lanka. Dhamma USA is also helping children education projects in India. At his school at University of West, Bhante Sumitta ji started University of West Pali Society to promote the Pali language, studies, and Buddhist art and culture. He has also worked as adjunct faculty in the University of West in several departments, teaching ethics in Buddhist ministry, fundamentals of Buddhism, introduction to Buddhist psychology, and more. He works as a prison care volunteer for Engaged Buddhist Alliance in Southern California, apart from teaching at Homeboys Institute in Los Angeles. He works with many Buddhist temples in Los Angeles area, New York, New Jersey area, and Chicago areas also, conducting Dhamma talks and meditation sessions. Prior to arriving in the United States, Bhante Sumitta ji has been working at Bhikshu University in Sri Lanka as a senior lecturer in English. He has completed 2 bachelor degrees and 3 master's degrees prior to pursuing his doctoral degree at the University of West. Let's give a warm welcome to Venerable Bhante Sumitta ji. The format of the event will be Bhante Sumitta ji will talk for 20 to 15 minutes. Then there will be an experiential session on Vipassana meditation, followed by a Q&A session. Before we start the talk, I request Rohit Shetty, Secretary of DHIA, to give a quick introduction into the Dhamma into Action Foundation and its activities. Rohit.
Thank you, Vasuji. Welcome, everyone, and we look forward to a wonderful event this afternoon. We appreciate you taking the time in your middle of your days on a weekend. I wanted to just introduce a little bit about the organization. I'll be very brief. So we are in our 2nd year. This is a growing organization, Dharma into Action. We are a group of well-wishers that really want to see dharmic practices and dharmic values. We advocate for them. We want to see these values put into practice. So these values for us are leading with compassion and respect, serving with integrity and excellence, and reaching out to include and connect. We've been able to advocate and put all of this into action in 3 different work streams so far. So women in finance, meditation and mindfulness, which you're seeing today, as well as youth engagement through Dharmalayas. We've been very fortunate to put together lots of different activities, as well as connect with wonderful organizations such as Dharma USA. We'll be launching a beliefs and attitudes survey on women's bodily autonomy in the coming weeks. We've been able to partner with Johns Hopkins for meditation and mindfulness programs. We just concluded our season of service grant giving, where we solicited proposals from young children on how they wanted to help in their communities. And we've been doing many other activities, and we look forward to doing more in the coming weeks and years. We're right now in the middle of our membership drive. So if you're interested in learning more about who we are, what we do, and how you can be a part of our organization, then there'll be a link in the chat, and you can just click on that. And also just find us on the web at diafoundation.org. So thank you again for taking the time to connect with us today, and we look forward to connecting with you more and more throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you, Rohit. Now I request Venerable Sumitta ji to give the talk and give us an experience of Vipassana meditation.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Dhamma Sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened One. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Samma Sambuddha, the noble doctrine of the Buddha, and the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Buddha. Hello everyone. Welcome to this Vipassana meditation session today with all of you, and especially I want to appreciate Dhamma Foundation for organizing this event. And I just noticed Dhamma also means the flame. I hope this flame will glow and glorify the Dharma in every one of you, so that we can see the light, we can dispel the darkness of ignorance. And on this particular day, I would like to discuss with you a few things, not very complicated, but we will discuss, or we will help you find, if we can, do something to know about Vipassana. I think it is important to learn. This word is very famous today. Everyone talks about Vipassana. So Vipassana, I want to explain the meaning and experiential benefits of this beautiful meditation technique, which was founded by the Buddha 2,500 years ago in India. So we are so grateful to that wonderful country for producing somebody like Buddha. We are ever so grateful. So in Pali, we have this word Vipassana. This is an ancient language, and Vipassana means seeing things as they really are. The literal translation is special seeing. Vipassana meditation. We use it all the time to talk about mindfulness meditation. But actually Vipassana is much more than that. If we talk about bhavana, bhavana also means development or cultivating or producing, calling into existence. Bhavana also means meditation. So when you look into Vipassana, we also look into Bhavana. We do have two types of major meditation techniques in Buddhism, Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana. Samatha Bhavana is more into concentration, which is also very, very important. And Vipassana deals with complete reality of our own life and to see things as they really are. So passati is a Pali verb meaning sees. Vipassati means seeing something special. Passana means seeing. Vipassana means seeing as they really are, as they truly are. So this is just the rough idea of Vipassana. And in Pali Suttas, this also is explained with certain technical background. Yada niccang tang dukkhang, yang dukkhang tadanatta. If something is impermanent, that is suffering. If something is suffering, there is nothing that we can call a permanent entity. And so these are also called three characteristics: anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Everything is subject to change. Everything is so full of glorious uncertainty. And whenever there is a change, we don't want to accept it. We suffer. And we feel suffering. We feel stressful when there is a change. And therefore, we cannot control this change. When we cannot control this change, we also cannot say there is anything that is permanent with this system. So with this background, we need to talk about Vipassana meditation, to look into things as they truly are. And then we also need to focus on the present moment, at the present moment, how to bring mind to the present moment, how to cultivate mindfulness to the present moment, which is a constant challenge. We constantly struggle to bring mind to the present moment. Now, if I say, please close your eyes and meditate, focus on your breathing, you might definitely find it fascinating. But the moment you close your eyes, you will also know that your mind is wandering very fast, jumping here and there. The monkey mind is really active, so difficult to keep it at the present moment. It might go to a past experience, or it might run into the future, some experience or some plan that you have in the future. If you attended the party or something, or if you had some exciting event in the past, your mind will run away to that, enjoy that, be a part of that. Although you are here physically, bodily over here, your mind will run into that. So it's a constant struggle. And the other thing is, we either worry, worry about our past, or we fear about our future. And we do not enjoy at the present moment. What we have today, we don't really see that. We don't really feel happy about that. We don't feel content about that. These are some of the things that make us worry, that make us stressful. So these are some of the things that we need to pay attention to today. Hopefully, with some meditation techniques, we will practice a little bit, and then we will also discuss a little bit and see how we can practice Vipassana to benefit in our day-to-day life. I do have something here that I want to share with you. This one, I think you all know. This is a Bodhi tree, Bodhi leaf. I picked up from the small Bodhi tree that we have here. And I also found this one, also a Bodhi leaf. You see, this is the dead one. This one is more fresh. This one is already dead. You see, and I was actually taking a look at the Bodhi tree. I saw some of these. So it gives us an opportunity to look into ourselves too. Look at the life. I also want to share with you this one. This one is a flower, beautiful, right? And also here, look, again, the reality of the flower. And this is the same flower. After a while, it becomes like this. So why do we offer flowers to the Buddha? Why do we offer flowers or land or incense to the Buddha? This actually is a very powerful practice. We do that also keeping in mind that things are subject to change. It can be a little scary for some if I say, like, why are you talking about these things that are not so pleasant? But this is also very important, actually, to think of the reality. It reminds us when we offer a flower to the Buddha, we have gratitude to the Buddha for showing us the path, for guiding us, for founding this wonderful, wonderful Dhamma teaching to benefit all sentient beings. We definitely have that token of gratitude, appreciation. But the most importantly, look into the reality of world and life in general is what we focus when we offer a flower to the Buddha. In Pali we say, Puppang milayati yatha idam me kayo tathayati vinasabhavam. Just as the flower decays, so is my life, so is my body. This body also decays. So when we offer a flower, we see that glorious uncertainty. We see that change in ourselves, in our body, in our life, and everything else within us. We see that they are subject to change, and we don't want to change. We like to be young forever. We love to be strong forever. We love to be healthy forever. And we love to be attracted by everyone forever. It doesn't happen. When we grow old, we see that wrinkles are coming up. We see our eyesight is weakening. Our hearing is weakening. We see our body starting to grow weaker, not as excited, alert, stronger, and agile as before. We see that constantly when we grow older and older. And when it happens, we don't like it. We don't like it, so we try to camouflage it. We try to cover it with some makeup or something. Try to hide it. When we go to the people, we want to show we are evergreen, never change, but it doesn't happen. And then internally we also feel sad, worry, sorry, oh, I'm getting old. My hair is becoming gray now. My wrinkles, my all these things we see now it is changing. And you also compare with the young people, younger looking people, stronger looking people, and feel unhappy. This is why when something is impermanent, we have the tendency to be unhappy. That makes us stressful. So Buddha saw this. He saw it when he was 29. Just before that, he saw 4 signs, it is said. He saw an old man, he saw a sick person, and he saw a dead person, dead body. And he saw an ascetic who was practicing, a seeker of the truth. Eventually he decided, if this is the case, I need to go and find out something that can make our life, that can make ourselves kind of immortal, to get rid of this samsaric suffering, to get rid of this getting old, sick, and death feeling. And he renounced the world. He left everything behind, went deep into the forest, practiced all by himself. At the beginning, he met some wonderful spiritual teachers, and then he went all by himself, practiced himself, all in seclusion, isolation. And then on a given day, it is said, at the age of 35, he was enlightened. And the 4 Noble Truths were the teachings that he found. The truth of suffering. Truth of suffering. Birth is suffering, age is suffering, getting old is suffering, decay is suffering, getting sick is suffering, meeting those who are unpleasant is suffering. Association with the unpleasant is suffering. And dissociation from the pleasant ones is suffering. So many sufferings in the world. He saw that. And then he also noticed, why do we suffer? Why is there suffering? He found the root cause of that suffering. That was the craving, the desire, the attachment. I, me, myself. I consider me. I think this is my family. This is my mother, my brother, my sister. I, me, myself. The more you are trying to attach yourself, the more you suffer. We don't worry about other people in the world. When the other people get sick, of course, you might feel a little bit sympathy, but that's it. The more you are closer to that person, the more you are closer attached to that person, the more you suffer. For example, little children. Parents will do anything for their children, even sacrifice, ready to sacrifice, even their life sometimes. It could happen even to animals. Animal parents too, they will do the same. The attachment is all what makes we suffer. The more we are attached, the more we suffer. So in Vipassana, we see the true nature of ourselves. Look into ourselves, look into our body, different parts of the body, and that way we feel much more comfortable in analyzing, and then you feel less attached. This is what we want to discuss today. And so when we are confident that this is not I, me, myself, we see that there is a body, but not a being. Not a being. We see the four elements. Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. The earth element, the water element, the fire element, the air element. This is what we see in myself. And this is exactly what we see in others too. We see like different communities, different people, different religious people, different skin colors, different language, different cultural group. All of them have the same four elements. Some people are taller, some people are shorter, some people different skin colors, some people are all we can see. In fact, not only humans, but also the non-humans, like animals. Also the fauna and flora, the trees, rocks, everything. They have the same four elements, in fact. So we see a being here and we have the craving, desire. And so the root cause of the suffering, the Buddha found as the tanha, the craving, the desire. And in the third noble truth, he found if the suffering is due to craving, and in the absence of craving, we can get rid of suffering. That is the Nibbana, cessation of suffering. Bana or vana means craving or desire, all forms of desire. So Nibbana means complete absence of desires, all forms of desire. You can look into yourself. If you have suffering, do I have attachment? Do I have craving? Do I have desire? That is why I suffer. You can see that. And the path leading to the cessation of Nibbana, cessation of suffering, is the Noble Eightfold Path. That is what is taught in the Fourth Noble Truth. So I would like to invite all of you to think of it very seriously and just live your life with that realization. So this does not mean, oh, I see the forms through my eyes. So when I see, I feel happy if I see something pleasant. And if I see something unpleasant, I'm unhappy. And there are many neutral things too. Same thing when I hear, when I taste, when I smell, when I contact through my body, and even when I think through my mind. Either pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral things happen to us. And now we have an opportunity to explore, investigate, further clarify, classify this thing into whether it is desire, whether it is craving, whether it is attachment to any of these things. Remember one more thing, tanha or the craving also has the other side, that is the anger. So we call lobha, dosa, moha. Lobha is the greed, dosa is the hate or anger, ill will, and moha is the ignorance. So when we see something pleasant, we have lobha or desire or attachment. And when we see something unpleasant, we have anger or ill will or even hatred sometimes. And these two things are really happening to us when we do all these activities through our six sense faculties. And it is little bit easier if you pay attention that when you are angry, you can see that, you can feel it. When you are also greedy, If you focus, if you observe, you can feel it. I am greedy now. I'm angry now. You can feel it. But it is so difficult to see if you are ignorant. When the ignorance, the one who is predominantly actually fooling us is the ignorance. That is the most difficult thing to figure out, to find out. It is always playing hide and seek game with us. We need to be really mindful, extremely mindful, in order to get to this real understanding. Okay, I think with that I would like to go for a meditation with all of you, and let us settle in our seats. Keep one palm on the other. Connect your two thumbs and rest them on your lap. Straighten your back. Straighten your head. Relax your shoulders. Gently and mindfully close your eyes. Relax your eyebrows. Take a good long deep breath and hold it for a few seconds. And then slowly release and relax. Breathing through the nostril. Let's do it together. Long deep breath. And then slowly release and relax. Now let us focus on our natural breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. See how the breathing happens. The process of breathing, the incoming air touches the nostril before entering the body. The outgoing air touches the upper lip before leaving the body. And between the nostril and the upper lip, we need to have the mindfulness, observing every single breath. Sometimes we breathe in long, breathe out long, so we observe it naturally happening and we just observe it. At the beginning, maybe we are taking long breaths. When we are settled, physically and mentally calm, our breath becomes shorter and subtler. Pay attention to the sensation when you breathe in. Sensation in the nostril area. Sensation in the upper lip area when you breathe out. We can also focus on our sensations in different parts of the body. Right now, when we close our eyes, our ear sense door is more active. So you might hear some subtle sounds. You might also feel some sensations like air sweeping across, or smells. Those are some things that we can recognize when we close our eyes and stay calm. Just recognize them. Come back to meditation. Now we can also investigate into ourselves different parts of the body, different sensations of the body. How do you feel in some parts of your body? Something is very active, more active than other areas. What sensations do you feel in your head or the upper part of your body? Your brain, your head. Or do you have some pain, numbness, tightness, discomfort in some other area of your body? Pay attention to that. There should be something happening in some part of your body, internal organs or external organs, something. If you have that particular feeling, sensation, pay attention to that area. Spotlight that area. And try to observe the sensation. What kind of sensation is there? Can you really feel, pinpoint that area? The pain, the tightness, the numbness, discomfort. See how it is growing. See how it is moving from place to place, changing the intensity of the pain or the sensation. And then appearing and disappearing. Maybe another form of pain occurs in another part of the body. Go back to that place. If it is more dominant, what is happening there? And starting growing and moving here and there, changing its composition, and then disappearing, appearing and disappearing. Think of the mind. What kind of thoughts are appearing? Wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, or is the mind at the present moment, right here, right now? Or is the mind going back to a past experience? Or is the mind thinking of a future event? It's okay if your mind is running away. It's okay if it is difficult to focus on one thing. Just be mindful that your mind is in the past. The mind has diverted, has gone, jumped back to a past event. Or the mind is busy planning for something in the future. Can you recognize some of the thoughts that appear in your mind? Can you see them appear? And can you see them disappear? One thought after another. Appear and disappear. Can you also go back to your breathing? How is your breathing now? Is it still busy? Or long breaths? Or short breaths? Or subtle breaths? How is your body? Is it more peaceful or calm than before? Let's observe the thoughts or the body sensations or the breathing in silence for a couple of minutes. Okay, now let's take a good long deep breath again and hold it for a few seconds. And then slowly release and relax. With closed eyes, let's rub our palms, observing the movement, feeling the sensation. When it is warm enough, you can take a good long deep breath and place them on your eyes. And then release and relax. Place them on your ears, take a good long deep breath. Place them on your head and feel the sensation. Keep your palms together close to your heart and say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With mindfulness, loving kindness and gentleness towards yourself and to everyone in this group and everyone in this world. Let us slowly and gently open our eyes.
Namaste, Sumitta ji. What a wonderful exposition of Vipassana meditation, and what a wonderful experiential guided session that you were gone through us. Thank you so much for this. And we'll open up for some Q&A now. If anybody has any questions, they can put it in the chat or unmute themselves and speak on camera also. So it's open for some Q&A sessions.
Namaste, this is Naman.
Go ahead.
I had a question on this desire. So if there is no desire left, that is a nirvana, right? That's what I probably understood here. And if there is no desire, there is no life left as well. Is that kind of true, or like that's what I thought, that desire is a life or part of life?
If the desire generates anger and also coupled with ignorance, this is where we have to be careful. If you also like, it is not the motivation that, for example, if you have no motivation, or you have no determination, or you have no enthusiasm to even meditate, you can do it. But the desires, the attachment, these are something that really kill us within. They are actually toxic. These are some of the things that we need to be careful. So don't confuse with the determination, the enthusiasm, the positive energy that you have towards an effort to make your life comfortable, better, peaceful, and also to engage in yourself to do something better for the benefit of yourself, for the benefit of others. So, and also to see the reality and to get rid of the samsara, for example. Yeah, that is different, not to confuse with the desire. Does that make sense?
Sure, thank you.
Any other questions? I have one question in the chat. Why do we desire outer permanence? Is it just moha? From Mahalakshmi.
Outer permanence. We don't desire outer permanence or inner permanence. We just see the reality. I think that is what we need to see. Not the permanence, but seeing the impermanence, in fact. Seeing that constant change that actually can help us. Sometimes we think we live forever. Sometimes we think we are younger forever. It doesn't happen. And that can also make our life a little bit confusing. And we might be having some confusion, or we might have some negative energy that way.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from Telina. What is a good way to see the decay of the body during meditation?
Okay, so in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, for example, we also have these things explained in detail. I have the document with me, but I think it is okay. Just we can, for example, you think of your own body. I remember when I became a monk, long time ago, 41 years ago, and I was given some little bit of hair. When I shaved my hair, it was given to my hand, and then just focus on that. Hair, kesa, 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 like that. So we have 32 parts of the body. And 32 parts of the body, we think of them. How, like tooth, the earth elements. 20 of those 32 parts are actually earth element. 12 of them are water element that we have inside the body. And we think of them and we see that impermanence, we see the change, and then we don't have the attachment, desire. And also we make our life, we know our life is impermanence and short. So we live our life a better, more meaningful way. That is the most important thing. in a more meaningful way. Seeing the reality can make our life more meaningful. For example, if you don't live longer, you also know that you don't have to be angry with others. You don't need enemies around you. So you want to be happy, you want to be peaceful, you want to be friendly with others. And if you also know that you are not living forever, then we also don't want to have too many possessions. We can do jobs, we can earn money, business, all these things. It's okay, it's your capacity, you can do that. But then you can also share with the others. We don't need to excessively possess so many things. That is the idea. Be generous, be kind and compassionate while living this short life.
Peter asks, can we live life as a meditation?
Of course, you can live your life better and comfortably and peacefully when you meditate. Let's say like you live at the present moment, like you are focused on what you do. Whatever you do, you do focus and you are mindful. And that way, if you have some unwholesome thoughts coming to you, you know that, you recognize them. Oh, the anger comes to me, and then you are mindful. The anger will come and anger will go then easily. And anger will not settle in yourself, dropping unnecessary things within you. And jealousy will come, you will recognize, you will observe, it will go away without leaving anything negative within you. And you become happy, healthy, peaceful. How wonderful. Whenever you eat, whenever you talk, whenever you work, whenever you walk, you are mindful. So you become much more comfortable, healthy, peaceful. And your life can be much more strong and positive that way. So meditator can live his or her life much better. Like no stress. For example, I don't get angry. If you don't get angry for a week or so, you can see the benefit.
Wonderful. Naman asks, so everything in the world is changing and impermanent. So what is the reality?
Changing is the reality. There is nothing that we can see that is not changing. Changing is the reality. So what is important is to see the reality and then live with that understanding. So no desires, mean no excessive desires, no harming anyone, not stealing anything. And that will be so wonderful. You don't want to do those things. You respect others' life, you respect others' properties, also you respect others' families, you become truthful and sincere and honest, and you don't engage in intoxicating drinks and drugs. That way you can be a powerful person, a better human being. This world will become much more better place when we do like that, when we live like that.
Thanks. Shailaja asks, do you offer online Vipassana courses on weekends?
We do have actually over here in Empty Cloud Monastery, New Jersey. Today by 6 p.m. we have in-person meditation session, and on Sundays 1 to 4 we have meditation sessions in person, and we also have many events that is going online. You can also double check with our programs. We do have an interesting session called Monk Chat on Friday. So you can ask any question from monks, 7:30 p.m. And in between, we do have some other, for example, Dhamma USA is offering Dhamma Talk series on every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. That will be 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then every Thursday, we have a guest lecture series. We invite some practitioners and scholarly lay people to share the Dhamma on Thursdays. And we also have Pali classes and some other events as well.
Thank you, Sumitta ji. It's a wonderful 1 hour. We experienced the introduction to Vipassana meditation and also experienced it. So our sincere thanks once again to you and to all the attendees who attended. And you heard about the Dharma into Action Foundation activities. So please be aware of them and please join us in the future programs as well and support the organization. And thanks to Krupa Patel for the technical management of today's program. Thanks once again and namaste to everybody.
I also would like to thank once again Diya Foundation. I like the word itself, Dharma into Action, and that's such a wonderful concept. And like the logo, like the committed people here, and would like to work together with you all. And yeah, we can work together, hopefully for a better life for all of us and also for the rest of the world. And we will take this Dharma for the benefit of this world. I think the Buddha's Dhamma, Buddha's teachings can also be very helpful to all of us and to everyone else. Thank you, everyone. I would like to invoke blessings upon all of you. May the power of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha be with you all. By the power of the Dana Sila Bhavana activities that we have practiced today and before, during our lifetime, during our samsara, may all of you be blessed. May you all be well, happy, healthy. May all your family members, friends and relatives, teachers and elders, everyone in your family, everyone in your community, may all of them be well, happy, healthy. May all the departed ones share this merit, receive this merit, be well, happy, healthy, safe, wherever they are. May all Devas, Brahmas, all sentient beings also receive this merit, be well, happy, healthy, safe. May all of us be able to live our life peacefully, comfortably, with good health. May all of us be able to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana, the absolute peace and happiness at the end of the samsara. Thinking thus, let us say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you for the closing prayer. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you another time.